Hi guys, and welcome to definitively the final Microsoft Surface RT video. As you can see, I packed up everything back into its original packaging because the item has now been sold, so I can recoup most of the money that I've spent on a device. It's lost about 25% of its value, so that's not too bad in 4 months of use. Just to give you a quick breakdown of the Surface RT, you've obviously probably seen the full review, but basically the Surface RT just never sat right in my lifestyle. I do accept that there is probably a very niche market where this tablet is absolutely perfect, but for what it could do for me, which was really the web browsing experience was probably the best thing about it, but other than that, playing games couldn't compare to the Nexus 7. Applications again couldn't compare to the Nexus 7, or it compares to any other tablet device really at the moment, and there were just too many things that just weren't right with it. Yes, it is a new operating system, and yes, Microsoft is going to be backing this thing for a very long time, but unfortunately it's just too far behind in the tablet market at the moment, and in terms of it being a PC, well, it still can't compete with a proper laptop, and there's too many compromises that are made between it being a tablet and a PC, and I've said all these things a lot of times before, and to be honest, if you can probably tell that in a lot of my videos I was getting frustrated, and I just wasn't really enjoying the adventure, the experience of using a Surface RT, and I think that probably did reflect in my final review, where I got to a point where I thought, let's just get the review done and let's just get rid of the device so it's not leaving on too bad of terms. I don't think there's anything necessarily fundamentally wrong with the device. I think in time it could well be a competitor. I don't think it's ever going to be a contender in the tablet market because it's just too finicky. There's too many things that just aren't quite right, unless in the next generation they hit the nail on the head, in which case I may come back to investigate it in the future. But for now, it's time to say a goodbye to the Surface RT and pack it up in its original packaging, and let's say goodbye to the device, and it gives you a chance to say goodbye as well. There's not going to be any musical send-off for this one because again I can't really be bothered to do one, and I don't think it particularly deserves one. Just get it finally in the box there. Now, one thing I nearly forgot to do when I was packaging it up was I nearly forgot to set my micro SD card of it, so some buyer was almost very lucky and got that, but I just remembered to do it at the last moment. One thing I will say about resetting it is that it resets. Finally, did take a while because Microsoft has to basically reinstall Windows again, and when you turn it back on, you are forced to go back into the system. You don't really end up on a welcome screen, and you can't turn it off there. You've got to sort of finish the setup process in order to really turn it off, which is what I've had to do. So the new user, when this person receives it, is going to have to start again and really do a reset on the device. Anyway, goodbye Surface. I won't miss you, I must be honest, but at the same time I probably didn't give you the time, patience and effort that you may have well deserved, because the final thing to say is that this wasn't essential to me. Because I have an Nexus 7, I could always go back to that tablet and use it, and of course with the iPad now sort of moving into the VGJ Felix household, I've also been turning to that and just completely ignoring the Surface RT. So it's kind of a case that I'm a bit spoilt for choice really. I have a luxury, and the Surface was too much of a luxury. See you later guys, and I'll see you in future videos, whatever they may be.